That's a whole different discussion.
Sometimes I get real excited, so then I am awake also.
So how many of you have written goals? Raise your hand. If it's then no. Anytime I get it, There was a study by an MBA class, and they tracked the MBA class over 25 years. So they were trying to understand what the impact of goals was. So after 25 years, they said, all right, 70% of them didn't have any written or verbal goals. They just sort of lived life. Okay. 27% of them, if you asked them what their goals were, they could say, this is what I'm trying to do. And then 3% of them actually had written those goals down. All right? How much of the wealth of this entire class do you think was in the top 3%?
97.
97.
I would say more than half.
More than half, so more than 50%. 75. 5. All right. 98% of the wealth was in that top 3%. So where do you want to be in that spectrum? Those written goals help you to focus. One of the things I have here is, I'm really a Boy Scout at heart. See, the reality is when I was young, I was a Boy Scout. I scouted boys. Okay, so it was a bad one. But then I got older and I actually worked in a Boy Scout office, so I truly was a Boy Scout, and now I actually am an official Boy Scout because I'm the charter org rep, so I'm the head of our troop. But one of the things I learned in scouting is a compass. What does a compass do? Provides direction. So it points north. No matter what happens, it always points north, right? So I can turn in circles and go any place, and it's going to turn, but it's always going to point north. That's what written goals do to you, because you've got them down, and they're like that compass of pointing you where you want to go. Because if you've got that focus, you're going to go for it. Now, you may choose on some of your goals not to go for something, but you know where you're headed. So, any of you ever taken a vacation before? And did you plan for your vacation? Did you know where you're going? Did you have maybe a hotel room? You had an idea what you wanted to do, right? Okay? So why do we plan for a vacation, but we don't plan for our business and write things down? You don't have to answer that. But it goes to having those goals. And, when are you going to create goals? When are you going to have them written down? That's why what I do is I get together with my clients once a quarter, and we spend 8 hours away. We're going up to Monument, and we go and we focus on where do we want our businesses to be next quarter. Where do we want them to be in a year from now, and 3 years from now, and 5 years from now? We do that every quarter because that allows us to focus. Because if your business is even remotely like, let's just take a missile, all right? If a missile has been launched, what happens if that missile goes off by 1 degree? It makes a huge difference. Is your business any different? You need to step back on a quarterly basis, depending on where you're going, what you want to do. So that's what I'm doing with all my clients next Friday. We're going to the Anatolia Divide. We take a day away, and we challenge ourselves. We look at things. We review what we did last quarter. We look at where we're going to be going. That's why they're making 50 and 70% revenue increases year after year after year. And the profit follows it from there. Because they have that focus from there. If you want any information, Janet's got some in the flyers there. We'd love to have some more people attend. It's just a great time of getting together from there. So how many of you like the money you've got?
Like the money I have.
Okay.
Just want more of it.
Do you want more of it?
Oh, well, duh.